Hello, viewers. Today we shall be talking about what we call nagging. Nagging. What is nagging? How can you deal with nagging? What are the dangers in nagging? And then, why do women nag? So, our Bible passage shall be taken from Proverbs chapter 21, verse 9. Proverbs 21, verse 9, which says that it is better to live in the corner of a housetop than to dwell with a brawling woman. That means a nagging woman. So why did the Bible say this? First and foremost, what do we call nagging? Nagging is when you continue to repeat a particular matter that it becomes an annoying thing to the other fellow. When you continue to say repeating a particular matter, a particular issues, and then it becomes annoying thing. That is what we call nagging. And nagging has been known to be a manipulative tool in the hands of many. It's both a satanic tool and manipulative tool in the hand of women to make their man, to make their husband do their bidding against the wish of that person. So this has been the reason why so many homes has been wrecked, has been broken up, has ended up in divorce and what have you. So today we want to look at this sensitive topic because there is hardly any home that is not experiencing one form of nagging or the other. So Rachel, the wife of Jacob, when she couldn't give birth on time, she began to nag to her husband. And the husband answered her and said, am I in the place of God to give you a child? Another example also can be seen in the life of Hannah, who was weeping because she doesn't have a child too. What about Korah, Dathan, and Abiram that started challenging Moses over the fact that they felt that he was, taking an undue advantage over them? Are the dangers inherent in nagging? Number one, nagging always opens doors for violence in the home. When he begins to nag, it makes the man to become violent at home. And I know as a woman, you wouldn't want that. Another reason is nagging breaks home. It breaks the home. It has been known that through nagging, so many homes, so many families has ended up in divorce when the man gets fed up. Number three, it pushes the man to outsiders. Instead of discussing with you at home, he will begin to discuss with people outside, friends, women, man, instead of discussing with you at home. Because he doesn't know what he will say and you start nagging all over again. Nagging breaks down a sincere communication between husband and wife. When the wife is used to nagging, the husband will not be discussing much with her any longer. There will not be a sincere communication between them. It also breeds hatred. Home, family is supposed to be a place of love. But when you allow nagging to take the better part of you, it starts breeding hatred in the home. Number seven, it leads to telling lies. The man will begin to tell you what you want to hear, not what actually happens. He will not tell you the truth any longer. It makes your spouse to lack trust in you. It makes your spouse to lack trust. He will not trust you to discuss things with you. Number nine, it destabilizes the children. It destabilizes the children. When the woman is prone to nagging over and over, even the children in the home will get disturbed. Another thing is it breeds fear, both in the woman, both in the children and in the husband. It breeds fear. Nagging brings fear into the home. Number 11. This is one thing that no woman wants. Nagging will push your husband to start having side chicks or strange woman to start entering your home. Nagging will make your man to start having side chicks or to start having a strange woman. And then number 12, it destroys your own personality. People will not want to associate with you when you are a nagging person. Now, let's try and balance this. Let's try and balance this because we must understand that in every home, a man wants to have his space, but a woman wants to have her say. So, and this has to be balanced. It has to break even so that we won't have unnecessary issues or nagging occurring in the home. So, why do women nag? Number one reason why a woman will nag is when she feels abandoned. When a woman feels abandoned, she will begin to nag. Number two, when she wants to be part of decision making in the home, she will begin to nag. She wants to be part and parcel of decision making. And if that is not gotten, she will begin to nag. Number three, when a woman has a domineering nature, perhaps she is the firstborn in the home and she's used to controlling. Maybe at work, she's also the boss. She's used to controlling. By the time she gets home, she has to be submissive to her husband. But because she's used to controlling and that will not be allowed again in the family, she will begin to nag. Number four, when a woman loves to know everything. Women, let me tell you one thing, it's not everything that you need to know. Whatever your husband wants you to know, you will know. But when you are the type that wants to know everything, you are prone to start nagging. Number number five, when a woman feels insecure, and that is part of the part, part of this is an inferiority complex. She feels that this lady is finer than me, this one is more intelligent than me. She doesn't have confidence in herself. A sense of insecurity will set in, and because of that sense of insecurity, she will begin to nag in the home. Number six, when a matter raised by your wife is not properly and promptly and adequately attended to, then that woman will begin to nag over that very matters. Then number seven, when the woman is suspicious of her husband, when the woman begins to suspect you, your movement, the way you talk on phone, you go out there, she will begin to nag. No woman wants a second person, a second wife in the home. Then number eight, when you have an anger issue, it is easy for such a person to begin to nag. When you have an anger issue, it's easy for the person to start to nag. Number nine, when a woman doesn't want to take no for an answer. There are women that doesn't take no for an answer. They always want to, whatever they want is what they will get. Such a person, such a woman will begin to nag. A proud woman is prone to nagging. A proud woman is prone to nagging. Number 11, also a disciplinarian woman is also prone to nagging because she wants to be disciplined in all things. Before she knows it, even she herself will begin to nag. Number 12, a materialistic woman will definitely nag. A materialistic woman will definitely, she wants to have the latest clothes, the latest shoe, the latest bag, the latest everything. Then that will make her to start nagging, even without her knowing herself. Number 13, any woman that loves to compare and compete with others, any woman that loves to compare and compete with others will definitely start nagging. Number 14, a woman that is befriending another nagging woman will begin to nag. First Corinthians 15 verse 33 says, evil communication will corrupt good manner. Show me your friends, I will tell you who you are. When you start following, befriending a nagging woman, you are prone to nagging. Number 15, when a woman lacks contentment. When a woman lacks contentment, such a woman will begin to nag. When she's possessive in the spiritual realm, she will begin to nag. When she's possessive, she will begin to nag. Number 17, a lazy woman will nag because she will use the nagging to be covering up for her laziness. A lazy woman will definitely be nagging. Number 18, the daughter of a nagging woman is prone to nag. A daughter of a nagging woman, when if your mother is the type that is nagging, then before you know it, you will also nag. The Bible says that as a mother is, likewise the daughter. Now, when a woman is also richer than her husband, such women are prone to nagging. Not all of them, but there are some women, because they are richer than their husband, it makes them to start nagging. Number 20, a woman who comes from a richer family compared to that of her husband, she is also prone to nagging. And number 21, the last one, and that is when a woman becomes spiritual more than her husband, if she doesn't check herself, such woman will nag because of her spiritual state.